to spread it wide and lick it good and enjoy yourselves. And I'm Jennifer, I'm going to be your host tonight, and this is our lovely troupe.
I'm Anisha. I'm Stephanie.
I'm Adrian.
Luke.
Megan.
We have some great games for you tonight, and the first one we're going to play is called Story, Story, Die. And they're going to tell a story, and I'm going to be the kind of director, narrator of it, and you're going to help me kill them when they mess up during the story. So if they repeat a word, if they stutter, if they don't pick off exactly where the last person left off, they're going to die in front of all of you tonight. So,
you guys get to shout, die if one of us messes up.
It's loud and proud. So to get things started, we need a title of the story. Does anyone have a character or animal that they want to hear about tonight?
A walrus.
A walrus, okay. And can we get a genre for our story?
Documentary.
All right, so we're going to have the walrus who went to the moon, the life story. Begin.
The walrus went to the moon and he saw all these holes in the moon, and then he decided to investigate it because this is a documentary.
Film, and the director was like, first go into this hole, it looks very
Interesting. So,
The walrus jumped into the hole.
And explored deep into the lunar cavern. And inside he found
an alien. It was a pink alien, which they are pretty cool. And so the walrus decided to make friends.
With the alien who could also breathe in the underwater.
Cheese. Because it was covered in these holes of Swiss and cheddar and
Gouda. So, Mr. Alien and Mrs. Walrus were becoming friends closer and closer every day, and the documentary film team was getting
to learn to explore the sexual habits. Okay, I want to die in a small way.
Cheese.
muscle.
Gouda, Gouda, more Gouda, more Gouda, more Gouda, more Gouda.
So for chapter 2, can we get a villain?
Smeagol.
Smeagol. So, the walrus, the moon, and Smeagol. Begin.
My cheese. Give me my cheese. I don't think we have any of your cheese here. We just have everybody's cheese. The
Cheese is from die. Can I die from something you would find in the restroom?
Old French fry.
Plunger.
You're okay.
I'm gonna go for a plunger. Okay. Alright, I didn't mean to make this mess, but I'm gonna clean it up. What's wrong with this thing? Oh, God!
So we're going to pick off where we left off with the walrus, Smeagol, and the cheese. Begin.
The film crew noticed that Smeagol was hungry for cheese, so
Mr. Smeagol went to the walrus and said, "Can I eat your..."
Can I please have something you would find in a classroom?
Chalk.
Ruler. I heard a ruler.
The line is drawn. Now I will cut it.
So for our next chapter, I think the story needs a little romance. Can we get a female character to be a romantic interest?
Yes.
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
I heard Jennifer Love Hewitt.
The walrus said to...
That was compelling.
Okay. I'd like a very dramatic, down.
the Hoover Dam.
Oh,
Banana peels.
banana peel. Okay. Oh, it's a banana pill.
So we're going to continue with that love story.
No, you're my precious Smeagol, said Jennifer Love Hewitt. And the film crew sat enraptured. They didn't even realize they'd run out of film. One film. Can I have a 90s movie that could never kill me? Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure is what I heard. Okay. Hey, Rufus! How's it going? I'm George Carlin and I'm disgruntled.
Alright, so we got the conflict, we got the love interest. Let's tie it all together and bring these characters home.
Jennifer Love Hewitt went through the cheese so beautifully, and Mr. Walrus looked at her and noticed
She was growing tusks as well as he had, and realized that was maybe why her career dipped after 1997,
where she married Fresh Prince and lived in a castle in LA.
And then she decided to launch off to the moon because no one wants a woman with tusks hanging around Los Angeles. It kind of goes against the whole vibe of the place there. So that's where she met Smeagol, and she decided to dig her tusks into the cheese. She thought Smeagol was going to be
Someone who could can I get something squishy to die from?
Sponge. Gak. Nickelodeon Gak.
Fruit sponge. I've been cleaning for so long. What, honey? Oh, sexy time? I have a sponge! Oh.
The moral of the story is, if one day you wake up and notice you're growing tusks, don't worry. There's a Smeagol out there for you somewhere, and someday you'll be someone's precious too. All right, this next game we're going to play is called Blind Freeze, and Meg and I are going to start off, and we're just going to do a scene here. And the person on the end is going to be not looking, they'll be the blind person. And the rest of my fellow cast members are going to be lined up in queue. Whenever you see us in a hilarious position, or some awkward position, or whenever you want, yell freeze, we'll freeze, and the next person has to step in and make up a new scene. Can I get a non-geographic location to start off with?
Starbucks.
Starbucks, yes, excellent. Oh my god, I would have totally paid $8 for this frap. Right? I mean, come on.
It's really good. I mean, I think you've had a little bit too much caffeine.
Yeah, are you kidding me? I was going to try the espresso. You want to try the espresso?
No, I'm okay with the espresso.
Come on, no, I'll get two. Look, I can just make one up. I know the baristas here. I know all of them. It's totally cool. I do. I'll just go behind the
Do you
counter.
need
It's
like a
fine.
pastry or something? Or are you
Seriously? You have no idea how stupid you look.
What? I'm trying something new out, okay? I'm going to England next month. I'm trying to learn tea time and crumpets. And look I can sit. Breathe.
Can you grab me the Cheetos? Try not to move for 48 hours.
That's on your sleeve.
Yeah, Bethany. Like, that's what best friends are for. That's how I got you that chain. I mean, friendship bracelet.
Yeah. And because you're spiritual, I'm your slave. I should be more spiritual.
Yeah, and you can do that by
Helping.
Cooking is super spiritual. You
Right.
really get to feel the herbs.
Freeze.
Alright, this is gonna whip you right back into shape, kiddo.
Make my toes grow back.
What's it will? Do I look like a fraud, dude? Alright, there you go.
I told you I wanted chocolate milk.
Well, you're getting cayenne milk. It's the only way you're gonna get rid of that cold. Now get in this hip hop into shape. Come on.
Freeze.
Isn't it vintage?
It is oh my goddess, I love it. Oh, it's the most authentic, but I think you should sell it on eBay.
What?
I think you could get a, good
It's
deal.
I thought it. Just the engine.
It's vintage.
Of course. But herpes isn't the end. There's still life after herpes.
I don't know what I'm gonna do, Frank. She said she was fine. Now I've got herpes. Freeze.
I am not putting that in my mouth.
This apple? Well.
Oh my God, Jimmy, you broke it! Why did you do that? Look, I spent all week on the Legos. Why did you do that? Come on, come on.
They go back together.
Wait.
That's how monsters walk.
Don't tell me what I'm supposed to be. I'm gonna go back under the bed and not play with you anymore.
Oh, come on, you always do that. Now, imagine if my friend doesn't want to play with me.
Yeah, maybe because you're mean.
You're my only friend in the whole world.
Well, that's because you're mean.
Oh.
I mean, just the other day, you cut off all of Cassandra's hair. No wonder she doesn't return your calls.
Well, she looks beautiful, bald.
Freeze.
Jim, I don't like this role-playing evil scientist thing. You're freaking me out.
Virgin, let me prepare the test tube.
Freeze.
Okay, I'm gonna put this in here, but I don't think it's a good idea. It's gonna taste like shit. You're into that? I didn't know you were.
I'm Asian.
Hey girl, you is looking good today.
Yeah, I really thought the burlap does things for
Oh
me.
yeah, you just know how to work it. Wait, I've been working on my walk. You wanna see it? Yeah, okay.
Don't come near me with that thing.
I'm heading for the corner.
Nope.
But now I'm heading for you.
That really hurts, man.
And now we tango back to your corner. Yes, dip me. Oh, it's a good game.
Next, we're going to be playing a game called No F's. This game is pretty self-explanatory. We're not allowed to use any words that have S's in them. So I would have just lost a bunch of times there. And if we do, we're going to have to go back to the end of the line, and the next person in our line is going to have to pick up exactly where we left off. But if we somehow miss that we have not, that we've said an S and we've said an S word or a word with an S in it, you just go ooh, and then we'll know to switch, okay? Can you do that? Great. Okay, can we get a...
Show.
Friends.
Friends. I heard friends, thank you. Rachel,
Joey.
I can't believe you did that. To my blender.
You know I can't cook. It's just my dad's
Switch.
I'm useless.
Switch. Come on, everything I make, it's shit.
Switch.
I'm not Rachel, I'm Phoebe.
Oh, had my dark glasses on.
You're Rachel.
Of course!
Switch.
You're dumb.
You're dumber.
That's a good
Okay, Phoebe. You messed up my blender.
Switch.
Oh. Linder.
And I'm actually Ross.
You can't tell because we're all white on the show.
I'm sorry.
Switch.
Who are you now?
I'm that one minority.
Joey, you know how to act. You're an amazing
I
actor.
know. I play a German.
That day something.
Switch.
I'm hungry. And the blender not functioning.
No. Vitamix? Option?
Vitamixes are blenders.
How about we head to Central Perk? Yeah? The cafe?
Sounds good.
Yeah?
Are you gonna play your guitar?
I am! There's a cat outside! Switch.
I hate New York, I'm moving.
Why?
We just.
Switch.
And I love being roommates.
And white.
White is great!
What do you even do, Chandler?
All right.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Well, that was kind of warm up.
No suggestions from that guy.
Welcome to tonight's Tonight show. It's awesome. Sorry, this is Three-Headed Expert, which is a game where this is obviously the expert, I'm very smart, and I'm going to play the host, and you can ask your expert any questions that you have about life or anything you guys might do for interesting, whatever. So does anyone have a suggestion for what the expert should be an expert on?
Surgical procedures.
Just yell them out.
Boobs!
Okay. So let's ask a question about surgical procedures. Anyone else?
Oh my god, I totally have a question, okay? So my favorite show is House, and I was just wondering, did people really put needles in their eyes like that? Is that really a surgery?
When
Needles.
Are.
used
In
your
we
tend
To
love
the
pain.
and
suffering
Because
I
am
crazy.
hedonistic.
Well, that's kind of scary. Anyways, any more questions? I heard boobs. Does anyone have a question about boobs?
I got a question about boobs.
Yes.
What's the biggest boobs you could do?
If you can translate that however you like. What are the biggest boobs you can do?
The
biggest
Tits
I
have
ever
seen
were
on
me.
Are they doable though? Thanks to them.
Precisely.
roundhouses.
pearl necklaces
Men.
Wow. We're gonna have to talk more after 10 p.m. I heard also tacos. Were there any questions about tacos?
Yeah. Have you ever, held a taco between your boobs?
All
The
time.
Cool.
Even with hot sauce?
yes.
especially
With
Hot sauce.
and
chipotle
Spices.
with
Tabasco.
I got a question.
Yes.
Like, what do you do with all the blood that when you cut someone open, there's blood? What do you do with that?
What do you do with all that extra blood?
When
patients
Have
mass
bleeding
we
drink
vampires
blood
and
than
store
the
human
for
leftovers.
Okay! We are now going to play a game called Foreign Film. We're going to have 2 actors and 2 interpreters, and you'll enjoy, hopefully. We need a foreign language.
Australian.
I heard Australian, thank you. And we would like a genre of film, please.
fantasy epic.
Fantasy epic. Very good, thank you.
Oi! Vad går jag för gå med sågedörr?
Oh my god, look, it's the fucking kangaroo.
Are you sure it's a kangaroo?
Oj! Vad går jag för du? Vad såget? Vad duger? Vad gäcken?
No, actually, it could be my ex-girlfriend.
The Enchantress?
Vad går jag? Åh, vad sågedörr? Vad går jag för god? Övergivet!
I mean, I really wouldn't call her an enchantress. She had hair everywhere. Hair everywhere.
I'm glad you chose me over her.
Viking, the stugefar, och flygen, betugepoo, frågemåns.
Well, actually, I'm still testing you out.
I didn't ever think you were tall enough for me anyways.
Rekök, befugetu, behugedu, befugen, stegru, oi!
I told you, I'm not a shower, I'm a grower.
Well, if you turn these 3 rings into a lightning bolt right now, maybe I will change my mind about you.
Vad går jag?
Folgebom, besorgen, befolgen. Oi, 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 oiken. Besuven! Besuven! Besuven!
Well, actually, they call my dick Thunder, so I can slap your hands with my dick and see what I can make here.
Oh, stop.
Zeugen, Boyken, Vertorgen, Beseige, Vollborn, Betöge, Vollborn, Besuge, Vollball.
I am so glad you're not as hairy as that fucking girlfriend kangaroo of mine. No, wait. Who are you?
Okay, so we're going to play a game called Who Am I? And while Luke is outside, we are going to pick a person, a location, and an article of clothing for him. When he comes back, he's going to have to guess it based on our reactions in the scene. So, could I get a president from the 20th century?
Richard Nixon. Woodrow Wilson.
21st century. Okay, I'm going to go with Richard Nixon. Okay.
Could I have a location that's not geographical, so something that could exist anywhere?
Hotel. A misty swamp.
I heard a misty swamp.
Good place for Richard Nixon.
Can I have a piece of clothing that Richard Nixon wants everywhere?
Snuggie.
Shower cap.
A snuggie.
Snuggie. Okay.
So we
So we got Richard Nixon in a misty swamp wearing snuggies. All right.
Hey! How are you?
Oh, you're in an awfully good mood today.
What are you so excited about?
Soft.
I didn't say you could touch that.
Whoa, that's more like it.
Get your hands off my furs.
That's fine. Just stop shouting. If you shout a racial slur, someone might hear you.
We are in.
Bracknell! What you talking about?
Whoa!
Nothing, sir.
Changed a bit.
It's so wet around here.
Yeah.
It's actually really.
Glad I wore my
disgusting.
galoshes. Your dump seemed very prepared, though.
It's okay. I got the speedboat. We can hop in that.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. Okay.
I always hated marshes.
Come on, get in.
That's a lot of Francis speedboat hands.
It's highly industrial.
Is this all the money that
You slow down a little bit. It's hard to see.
Okay.
I think you might be getting some splashes on my soft and fuzzy scarf.
Walgreens, come on.
My snuggie.
You stole it, didn't you?
Why did I wear a snuggie today?
I don't know, sir. I don't know why you did a lot of things.
Am I Hitler?
I never
Tell me.
Sir.
I have a sneaking suspicion that I am indeed Hitler.
Sir, you know.
I would compare you to him.
I wouldn't go that far. You know? I wouldn't say that. You know, maybe
Little heart is bleeding on the speedboat.
maybe the Democratic National Convention would say otherwise, but you know, they're a bunch of hippies anyway. Am I the president?
No.
Unfortunately, you've ceased to be as. I thought
Gave that job up.
you pretty much just got yourself out of that one.
Better than this country.
I disagree.
Sorry, we have a crook sympathizer.
Do I was right after after Lyndon.
Back to the All right.
Yeah.
All right, the next game we're going to play is called Cocktail Party. It's pretty self-explanatory. You'll pick it up as we go.
Can we get yeah, let's get a hobby.
Pineapple.
Knitting.
So,
Whittling.
Lead collecting.
Stamp collecting.
Guitar playing.
I'm
Bird
gonna
watching.
I'm gonna go with whittling.
Whittling.
Could we have
An unconventional occupation.
yes,
Vampire
that.
hunter.
Pardon? Vampire hunter. I'll take it.
Can we get a relationship?
Brothers.
Best friend.
Brothers. Access.
Okay.
Uncles.
Best friend, exes. That's what I heard.
Mothers-in-law friends.
I don't know. What's your favorite, rosewood or ivory?
I think ivory, actually, yeah.
Not technically wood, but you could still whittle it.
I know. I have Mr. Pointy over here.
Yeah, Mr. Stick.
Yay.
We're prepared.
Yeah, Mr. Stick, we're prepared, you know? I got my silver one, I got one made out of copper, I got one made out of wood. I had these chicks whittling it for me like all weekend, you know? We're gonna go out.
for me like all weekend. It felt so good. God, I'm just so glad I can talk to you about things like this, because I know things with us and that well, but we're best friends and we can do this.
We're best friends and we can do this. We can make the best steak the world has ever seen.
I think you need a drink, though, first.
Yeah, of course.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
All right, so, the sticks that we made for those weird people the other day?
Yeah, what was up with
I don't
those
know, they
guys?
kept talking about vampires and shit. I think they watched too much Buffy.
Yeah, probably.
It's getting a little crazy. It's getting out of control.
It's getting out of control. I'm telling you, man, there's vampires in the White House, you know?
I know, you told me. It's freaking me out. I think I have to sit down.
Yeah, definitely.
I have poor depth perception.
That's cool, that's fine.
I have poor depth perception. I don't know if I can keep making this birdhouse.
It's from all the drinks. I put something in it.
It looks like a Dalian
You just
bird
needed to relax.
for a
You
toucan.
needed to relax. You've been getting a little crazy. I mean, the shit that you've been making is getting weirder.
Shut up.
The shit that you've been
Birdhouse.
making has been getting weirder. Like, whittling, like, I didn't know you were like into S&M like that. I mean, when we were dating, you all wanted to cuddle.
But have you whittled before? Have you ever been whittled?
No.
Well, you're missing out.
Well, maybe someone could teach me.
Maybe someone could teach me, I thought. Maybe someone could teach me how to vampire hunt.
That's right, son. You've come to the best. I've hunted vampires in Uruguay, in Russia. I've gone across the Baltic Sea. Next stop, DC.
Well, what are some of your special protections that others wouldn't know about?
What are some other special protections that others don't know about? You can maybe tell me, show me. I'm like a visual learner.
First you get a latex glove, and then you just, get some Vaseline.
And then you just,
Vaseline, and then you just rub it all over my body.
I can do this.
Yeah. So the front,
Like that.
okay, that was a little,
Like that.
not the face though.
Why did you put it in this Vaseline?
Nothing, sweetie. Just keep rubbing it.
Just keep rubbing it. Make sure you have garlic all over yourself. Around the junk, in your pants, all around. They won't smell you coming for miles, okay? And then what I did is I injected myself with silver bumps all over, right? They're called self-implants, okay? This is when I
They're
come.
called self-implants.
Is that what the Vaseline does? Like, preserve?
Yeah, it makes them like very nice and shiny.
I like shiny.
Yeah. You should have another drink.
Yeah!
Keep drinking up.
Keep drinking up.
Keep drinking up. All right. This next game is called Survivor. What's going to happen is going to take another couple more suggestions from the audience, and the 6 of us are going to go ahead and perform a scene. And as soon as the lights go out, the light's gonna come back up. We're gonna ask one of you to, or all of you to cheerfully vote one of us off. Then when there's one left, there's 5 remaining. The 5 of us gonna take up the 6 people's roles. 4 to take up the 6 people's roles. 3, 2, 1. We like being voted off. Don't be afraid to clap and cheer loudly to get us kicked off stage. And when it gets down to a few people, it's really a whole lot of fun. So let's go ahead and get started with a non-geographic location, please.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Perfect. Oh gosh. The lettuce is even more stale today than the other.
Salsa. I left it out. Salsa. All night.
I'm so hungry, man.
Dude, that was good. I love going to Oakland to go to the cannabis clubs, and then we get to go to the
Oh my god. Oh no.
Hey, we gotta make an order.
Hey man, hey
Whoa,
man.
alright, be quiet. Shh. I'm trying to like quickly get the lettuce.
Hey.
The stoners are here.
I don't want the
Hey,
lettuce. I
man.
want the nacho cheese. It's in your face.
Alright, I think we're gonna have to do this.
Everything.
I don't work.
These people over here too. You want cheese, bitches? You want cheese, bitches? We got cheese.
It's not working.
I want those Dorito cheese
This is
shells.
the cheesiest I've been cheese, you guys.
I'm covered in Doritos.
I hate my So,
Kick one of us out of Taco Bell.
Alright, here we go again.
Salsa.
oh, they showed it even earlier this time.
Zombie stoners.
But I didn't get an order.
Why did I have to leave San Francisco?
Cheese! Cheese! There's cheese!
Oh, cheese.
Fucking zombies! Oh, fuck, my corner! Yo, no! Oh,
I want Dorito chip shells.
I'm going to Chipotle. What was he doing?
Chipotle! Cheese! I hate my job!
Salsa. Come on. Oh, it's so hot. I'm gonna eat your face. Give me something over here. Taco shells.
The taco shells. I'm giving them the Dorito ones.
They're like a giant chip.
I hate my job. Oh, this lettuce is so dry.
I love salsa. Oh, it's so hard. I can't work it. The lettuce is dead. Oh, you want to eat your face.
Cheese!
Oh, I fucking hate working at Taco Bell.
This lettuce is so dry.
Oh, it's so fucking hot. Oh, fucking stoners are here. Oh, fuckers.
Zombies are coming.
Give me cheese.
Cheese! I have cheese! And then there's a random gun at one point.
I'll pour them all over you. You are beautiful.
I hate this job!
like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing over here. I'm talking to somebody that's cool. Oh, awesome, I love cheese. Oh, man. Oh, God, the stoner zombies again. Cheese. Doritos and cheese. Here's some cheese for you. Pick it. Cheese makes you die. I love cheese. Sour cream all over my body. I hate this fucking job.
Great troupe coming up next is our long form buddies, so we want to wish them well and thank you all again for coming. We are What the